This one sheet explains all you need to know to try and debunk the kryptonite physics. At the top, for the fish bowls A and B, it is the same experience. As bowl A is within an inertial reference frame, it is the same as B being on the ground. Astrophysics and the heliocentric model rely on this physics. The bottom section, we are first asking what is the difference for the B on wheel A and C. On C, it is just rotating. The B is at a constant velocity under a constant force. For the B in wheel A, we refer to known physics. Wheel rolling without slipping, or rigid body rotation with translation physics. See the video linked below. The velocity of the B on A is the sum of both vectors v1 and t1 for any point on its rotation. The B is at an ever-changing rate of velocity in an ever-changing direction. A constantly changing rate of acceleration. We have now confirmed, with known physics, that the experience for the B on wheel A and C are different. If you think differently, you are denying known science. We now move to the B in the carriage, on wheel B. The experience for the B is the same as on wheel A. It still has the two velocities acting on it. Putting it in a carriage changes nothing for the B. The wheel is still rotating and moving, surrounded it with a carriage on wheels changes nothing. According to relative motion and inertial reference frames, the B should now have the same experience as being on C, just rotating. The observer's position or velocity can not change what is happening to the B. You are just an observer, you don't change anything. To debunk this, you can deny relative motion and inertial reference frames has anything to do with the heliocentric model. You can deny or ignore known physics, rigid body rotation with translation, and pretend it doesn't exist. Or you can explain how magically putting it in a carriage with wheels, or you standing next to it, changes anything. If you print this off on one sheet, you will have in your hand all the evidence you need to totally discredit relative motion and inertial reference frames.